girl now, what does that really mean? And this is day 2 of Things and Sex, and I'm bringing you this amazing topic. You're a big girl and you're a big boy. Are you really big? And when you're in secondary school, people start referring to you as big girl and big boy. They feel you now have the sense to make some certain decisions. And so today, to not be as usual, I actually did an interview with some teenagers, and I would love you to watch this and hear what this teenager has to say before I continue.
They've changed the real meaning of what being a big girl is. They've defined being a big girl as someone who has material things, someone who probably has a car or someone taking care of them. But I see being a big girl as someone who can stand on their own two feet, on their own, someone who is independent and confident and can do their own things without needing a man to do it for them. That's how I see being a big girl. That's why I said
Does being a big girl means you don't want to obey rules any longer? Does being a big girl means you're not free to have a boyfriend? Does being a big girl means you no longer have control? Does being a big girl means you are not accountable to anyone?
So I'm not accountable or I don't get to obey rules. No. I said earlier that being a big girl means being able to stand on your 2 feet. So it means also having an important image or reputation. So if you are known as somebody that does not obey rules or is not accountable for what you do, definitely you are no longer a big girl. You are just immature. Yes. And also, does it mean you not having a boyfriend? Everybody has their own decisions, has their own choices. So if you decide to be as a big girl, if you decide to have a relationship, this is your choice. Personally, I don't see it as a big deal. But if I want to, it does not change the fact that I am still a big girl.
Thank you so much.
Alright, I'll actually pick out 1 or 2 things I learned from what that lady has said. And she said being a big girl means you can actually take your stand and make some certain decisions that will benefit your life, even as a big girl. Okay? And she said something about relationship that she doesn't really, it's based on choice. And one thing that I think is standing out for me is the ability for you to be mature. Is the ability for you not to be swept by peer pressure. Is the ability not for you to jump into the arms of one guy in quotes, or in the name of you trying to prove to them that you are a big girl. Is the ability for you not to make some stupid decisions just because you want to prove that you're a big girl. Is the ability for you to be accountable. Is the ability for you to still be respectful. Remember that you were giving rules while you were in secondary school. You were giving rules while with your parents, while everybody thinks you are small. And now those rules are actually what will guide you, even as a big girl. At this stage of your life, everybody starts shouting that you are a big girl, you are old enough. Don't behave like a child. Don't let pressure push you. Now the truth is that at this stage the pressure is real. Being a big girl doesn't mean that you now have permission to do that which you want to do at any time. It means that you know what you want out of life. It means understanding that every decision you make today is building or destroying your future. This is the stage where your parents stop making every decision. I'm not saying that they will not stop, they will not make some decision for you. They stop making every decision because they feel with the level you have gotten to, you can make some certain decision. Now, you actually become their partner. They discuss with you as partners, like they rapport with you. They want you to see from where they are coming from because they feel that you are already seeing from where they are actually coming from. The values they taught you now become the responsibility to live out. It now become your responsibility because you know why it's not your responsibility. Because those are the rules that will now guide you. And guess what? You will not be forced to obey those rules now. You are the one that have carried those rules. You have imbibed them and now you are living by those rules. And now let's come to it. If someone tells you, you're a big girl now, or don't you know you're a big girl? Many times they ask this question to actually sweep you off your feet, to make you most times make the wrong decision. They want you to actually compromise on something, and that's why sometimes they'll say, what is wrong with this one? Don't you know you're a big girl? Or are you not a big girl? Please don't buy into that. So now anytime somebody says, you're a big girl now, smile. But remember that being a big girl isn't about proving you have grown. See, you being able to make a mature decision, being able to make the right decision, even when no one is watching, makes you a bigger girl. And that's what real adulthood is all about. So see you in my next video, where I will tell you a story of how being a DJ put me in trouble. It's actually an interesting story. And the next one I will be seeing the video 2 for today will be why freedom without wisdom is dangerous. Remember your video. Anyway, you want some level of freedom with you, but how are you going to handle it? Alright, I am Coach Susan once again, and see you next video is another series of things and sex. If you like this, share with a teenager, a parent, or a teacher. Take care. Bye bye.